Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got an opening band playing for you tonight. If you're a fan of them, I will need you to bring your lighters out. Move your lighters. Let's create a little bit of atmosphere in this room, up in here. Let's make it hot. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for your opening band. There's a virus and we all have to stay inside. Social distancing all day and night. There's a virus and it can get real boring inside. That's why I'm saying, welcome to the show tonight. Welcome to the show tonight. I'm gonna read your mind. Love it, everyone. Let's give it up for my opening band. I'm so glad I could make it to the show today. Welcome to another round of Mind Games Online. It's such a pleasure to be here. I hope everyone's doing well. And I mean, let's do a lot of clappy emojis for that opening band. If that wasn't wonderful, light show, fireworks, everything, that was great. I'm going to start this show the same way that I started last week's show, with a 20-second quick reflection, because again, it's still relevant. Some people say that hope is like a bubble that will burst at the slightest touch. And I don't believe that, and that's why we're continuing to do these shows, and I believe that's why you're here tonight as well. Again, because we're still isolated from each other, because we can't be together in the theater tonight, we're going to be doing an experiment that we can experience together. It's also going to be sending a message to those people that don't take the coronavirus situation serious enough, and to those people that haven't been adhering to social distancing. At the same time, we are going to play a game where I'm going to try and influence you through video, each and every one of you. It's going to work like this. You're going to put your hand forward like this. Now in a moment, you'll put the forefinger of your other hand either on your thumb or on your pinky. This decision is up to you. I'm not going to influence you. Then whenever I say the word jump, you will jump one finger like this. Jump, jump. You could also jump backwards. The way you move is up to you. Jump, jump. It's your decision. Obviously, I'll try and influence you as you do so. Okay, so get ready, get in position, put your hand forward. Put your forefinger either on your thumb or on your pinky if you really want to. It's up to you. And get ready. Jump, jump. Jump. Good. Keep your finger where it is. Right now, if I influenced you correctly, I believe you're not pointing to your thumb. So you can put your thumb away. It's only these four fingers now. Continue. Jump. 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 And jump. Good. Now, if I influenced you correctly again, right now you're not pointing to your pinky. So you can take your pinky away. Let's continue, only those three fingers. Jump, jump, and jump. Good, right now, if I'm correct, you're also not pointing to your ring finger. You can take that away. Leaves you with a peace sign. Last round. Jump, and jump. Good, and right now, if I'm correct, you're also not pointing to your forefinger. And this is the message that we're sending to the people that aren't taking this serious enough. Although, of course, to you, I only send love. Thanks so much for being here tonight. Now, like last week's show, this is a show that I've created with things that I found in my house. So I have not left the house to get anything for the show at all, not a single time. As you can see, I sort of went into crazy scientist mode for this one. Yeah, someone was asking, are these socks? These are indeed my socks. We'll get to those in a moment. But we're going to start this off with a quick experiment. I asked people to have a deck of cards ready. Let me go through the comments. People have been sending dinosaur smileys. Here I see, well, that's a crocodile, it's not a dinosaur. But here I see a T-Rex. So let me grab someone out of that mass of people. Up. See how it's going. All right, it's connecting right now. I'm just waiting for this person to pick up, hopefully. And there's someone's...
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Hi. Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Where are you right now? So, okay, you just introduce yourself to the audience. Just
Um, my name is Nienke. I'm 17 years old. I'm from the Netherlands. Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. Thank you so much for calling in. Ninka, how are you doing? Like, how's everything where you are? Are you holding up okay? Is it very boring? I guess probably, right?
Yeah, I'm doing okay, I guess. Our final exams for school were called off, which is just a great relief, honestly. But I'm just very worried about people around me. But I'm doing great.
Perfect. I'm so glad your family's fine as well.
Mm-hmm.
Good, fantastic. Happy to hear it. Now, Ninka, you sent a dinosaur, so I'm assuming that you have you sent a T-Rex, I think. So I'm assuming you have a deck of cards, yes?
Yes, I have one right here.
You went and grabbed one. Perfect. Bicycle cards. Great, fantastic. Would you just grab them out of the deck? Just get them out of the box. Doesn't really matter if they're complete or not. You're only going to need a few. Now, this is going to be a little bit weird, but I'm going to stare into the camera in a moment. While I do that, I need you to stare back at me, okay? So you're going to have to stare back at me. You're going to really, like, just take the stare, okay? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I can't really hold this because I can't actually see your eyes. Okay, whenever you're ready in a moment, don't think for too long, but right now, I'd like you to go through the deck and take out, let's say, your 3 favorite cards. Go. I'll give you a max of 30 seconds. Go through, take out 3 cards. All right. Let me know when you're done. Don't show them to me. Put them face down on the table when you got that.
Yeah.
You got it? Perfect. I was going to say, are you wearing pants? But what I meant is, are you wearing pants or a skirt? Do you have pockets?
Yeah.
You do. Fantastic. Would you get up for me? Would you stand up for a moment? And would you take the card? Now, there's different ways it could play, right? The cards could either be all the same color, or 2 of them could be the same color. 1 of them is different. What is it? Are they all the same, or is 2 the same and 1 is different?
2 are the same and 1 is different.
2 are the same, 1 is different. Okay, great. I'd like you to take the one that's different and put it off to the side for now. I'm going to need it in a moment.
Okay.
Okay, just put it off to the side for the time being. Now take the other 2 and put, let's say, the one that has a lower value into your left pocket, and the one that has a higher value into your right pocket.
Okay.
Great. And keep the one that's different in your hand.
Okay.
I have a card right here in my hand that is different. I also have 3 cards on me right now. I have 1 card in my pocket, another card in my pocket, and I have 1 card in my hand. That's the one that's different. Would I be correct in assuming that the card that is different is a black card?
Yep.
Fantastic. Is this a number card? Great. Can you just show me what the card is that you're holding? Which one is the one that's different? That's the 10 of clubs?
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic, because this is the 10 of clubs. It's an incredible coincidence, because it's also one of my favorite cards. Now, if you'll just get up, actually, let's reach into your left pocket. And I'll take 1 card out. Now, you chose 3 cards out of the deck. Those are your favorite cards. You have 1 in your left pocket. Take it out. What's the card in your left pocket? That's the Ace of Hearts, and that's on point. And let's see, what's the card in your right pocket? There's only one way this could play out after all. This is a card in my pocket. My favorite card in my right-hand pocket is the Queen of Hearts. It's the Queen of Hearts. Thank you so much for calling in. You were an absolute pleasure. Oh, thank you. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, I definitely did. Thank you so much.
Thanks for calling in. Have a good one. Okay, I'll hang up. It's always important, by the way, when people call me, that I'm going to be the one that's hanging up, just to make sure that there's going to be no lag. Thanks so much. Stay healthy and safe.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's remove Ninka. Okay, it's always an interesting one to get ready at the beginning. This was a quick warm-up. Yeah, let's give her lots of clappy smileys. And I'm also going to come a little closer right now to see where I can see. Where can I see the video invitations? I ain't finding them. Okay, maybe someone can send me a video invitation again, just so that I can see them. If someone sends me a video invitation right now, I'm going to be able to invite you in. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. I think I Yeah, someone lost the video invitations there for a moment, so I'm just trying my best. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. Now I clicked on your thing. That's your name's at Marley.
Marley.
Marla. Okay, fantastic. Where are you calling from, Marla?
I'm calling from Hamburg. I'm from America. I'm from Michigan, but I'm currently here on exchange.
Okay, I was going to say, you don't sound very German. You're calling from Hamburg. How are you enjoying that?
It's not what I was expecting since I'm just at home. But it's been really nice. It's been really great.
True. Yeah. Okay. And are you doing okay?
I am.
You're holding up in the situation?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Certainly one, but
I'm sorry?
certainly an interesting one, you know.
Yeah, I imagine. Well, certainly, how long are you staying for?
3 months.
3 months, okay. So I hope that things are going to open up again. Once everything opens up again, you know, if bars open again, send me a quick message. I know a really, really cool bar in Hamburg. It's like a speakeasy sort of secret tip that I got from a local, and I'm happy to pass it on. It's one of the favorite bars that I've been to in Germany, so I'm happy to pass that on to you. But obviously it only works if everything else is open. So let me just reach over here. One moment. Are you enjoying yourself so far?
Yes, I am.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. You didn't have to say that, obviously, right? maybe you're not into card tricks. Sorry, that's the wrong side. So this is very homemade, right? This is my weather mix, but that's not what I was about to show you. I'm going to show you something in a moment, Marla, and I'll need your complete focus on that. I'm only going to show it to you for like 3, 4, 5 seconds. I'll also tell you what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a collection of numbers. 16, the 16 numbers that are most likely to be chosen when I say to someone, think of a number. For example, if I were to say to you right now, think of a number between 1 and 10, do you know which one is most likely to be chosen? It's usually 7 or 3. A lot of people go for the easy numbers, right? So I'm just going to show you a list of numbers that are most likely to be chosen. I'll need to just look at them. You don't need to read them consciously, just look at them for about 3 seconds, okay? Okay, you got that?
Yep.
Fantastic. Now here's what I'd like you to do. I'm going to need you to think of a number between 1 and 50. If you tip, the number that I'd like you to be thinking of is it's a 2-digit number, both digits are different. Take a number between 1 and 50. You got one? Fantastic. Now keep that number firmly in your mind. If you want to, you can write it down somewhere, but if you think you can keep it in your mind, that's fine as well. Just tell me this. Is your number one of these 16 most likely to be chosen numbers?
It is not, no.
It's not. Fantastic. Do you see some parts of the number? Like, do you see 1 or 2 digits of the number that's in your number on here? Like, say, if your number was 86, you know, you could see the 8 and the 6 on here. You do see the necessary parts to make them up. Fantastic. You see that on there. Here we go. Can you just tell me what the number is that you were thinking of?
25.
25. I think we actually missed one right here. I'll see if this works with the people that are in the comments. Let's wait for it. I'm going to give the people in the comments a chance at this. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 50. I'll give you people a chance. I'll give you a hint. Both digits are different. Both digits are odd. And maybe you can think of another one as well, Marla. So, for example, it could be 13, where both digits are different from each other. Couldn't be 11 because they're the same. Couldn't be 25 because they're not both odd. So try and think of one between 1 and 50. Both are different and both are odd numbers. You got one?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Which one is the number that you're thinking of right now?
15.
15. Actually, we got a lot down here already. We got like 4 people. I think it worked more on the people that are going down there than on you, actually. So the people down there went for 37. I'm getting a lot of 37s down there, so congratulations on that. Sorry it didn't work on you, Marla. But the point right here was actually to try and influence someone to think of 37. If you look at it, it's 17 plus 1 is 18, plus 12 is 30. It's 37 right here. That was the idea behind it. 11 plus 8 is 19. Plus 2 is 21, plus 16 is 37, and so forth. It works up and down. And if people want to take a screenshot of this right now, you just want to screenshot this, you want to check how many ways you can find to make 37, then you can do that and just message me with how many ways you found. All right, like I mentioned before.
I do actually have 37 written on my arm here.
You do have 37 on your arm?
Well, there you go. 37 written on my arm.
37 down. Okay, so you did write it down, you changed your mind. So 37 was the right answer. Okay, really, really well done. I think you had a last minute change of heart, and that's fine. But thank you for telling me this now rather than sending me a picture after the live. I'm like, oh, by the way, 37 was the first number I thought of. Sometimes I'm not entirely clear when I'm speaking with people through Instagram. So thank you so much for doing it. You were fantastic. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you stay safe. I hope everything opens up again in Hamburg very soon. Thanks so much for calling. Thanks. Have a good one. All right, that was a tight one. So that sometimes happens. People think of one thing. That's why I have to write it down, right? Because later they sort of realize that that's the thing that they wrote down in the first place. So the idea was to sort of see how quickly people would pick up on something. Yeah, give her some clappy smileys. How quickly people were going to pick up on something that wasn't explicitly said. Now, I'm happy that before Andrew sent me a quick message to say that he was here. I had a music act planned for today, which was going to be my guest act, but unfortunately we couldn't make the sound work. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be doing another live show at some point, but we couldn't make it work for this time. So I'm just going to quickly see, because a friend of mine, let's see, said that he was going to jump in and take over the guest spot for tonight, which I'm super happy about. There he is.
Hey,
Andrew.
man. How you doing?
How's it going? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm great. How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you so much. First of all, thanks so much for spontaneous. Like I literally messaged you 30 minutes ago saying, would you be cool with doing a guest spot, because we couldn't make the other one work. So thanks for being here.
I'd have loved to have heard who it was.
Yeah, I mean that would have been good. But I'm super glad that you're here. I think people are going to enjoy that to know it's going to be great. Can you just tell everyone where you're calling from?
So I'm from London at the moment, right? So we're in lockdown. So yeah, we've been isolating, haven't we? So it's been crazy.
And how are things in London? Is it like here? Like, is everything empty kind of? Is it a ghost town now?
Yeah, so pretty much everything's empty. Although people aren't like really taking the government's advice, so I would have thought we're probably going to go into further lockdown. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Okay, just tell people about your work a little bit, and then I'll embellish it with all the necessary adjectives like fucking amazing and bloody brilliant and genius. But just tell them what you're doing usually.
So my main kind of stuff is all to do with like sleight of hand with cards and kind of small objects like coins and stuff like that. And yeah, so I've been doing that for the last 8 years, and now kind of do it full time. So yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, so Andrew is probably the most brilliant sleight of hand magician that I have seen perform live. It's absolutely wonderful to watch. He's got a No, but it's it's true, and he's got a beautiful Instagram site that you can follow where he posts short videos of amazing stuff. And yeah, if you have something that you could show us for the people to enjoy, that would be an absolute honor.
Sure. I'll just bring this down so you can at least see the cards. All right, there we go. So. You are going to help me out, Timon, if that's all right.
That's all right.
And that is because I'm going to get you to select one of these. So it can be anyone, so like the king or the six. It can be whatever you would like, but as long as you can see it and you can name it out loud.
Yeah, you'll need to angle them forward a little bit so I can see them a little better. Angle them forwards, kind of like this. Because right now they're reflecting. No, they're reflecting, sorry.
Okay, wait. I'll see if I can get the color contrast right. Is that going to work?
I think so. Yeah, that's better. There you go. Okay, I'm going to go for, I see a clubs. I also have the comments in my way. I'm so sorry. People are having...
Was it yeah,
that's the one that I wanted. Yes, that's the 6 of clubs. Okay, perfect.
Okay, right. So the 6 of clubs. What I'll try and do is I'll try and do this so that you can see it. The 6 of clubs. Now, normally when I do kind of card tricks and stuff, I get accused of using a marked deck. So the way that I get around this is I expose what I'm doing. So I do use a marked deck, right? I use a marked deck, but it's it's not the kind of marked deck that you would normally find, because if I just riffle down the side of the deck, you can see that in fact the whole deck is marked. So you should be able to see that every single card.
Oh my god, I love that. Yes. It was too quick for me for a moment. I was like, wait, what? Look, I love it. Thanks, man.
I've got another one for you if you want, just very
quickly. Yeah, I would love that.
Great.
I would love to see.
So we'll try and get this in again. So I am going to use a couple of cards from this deck. So we'll use the red aces. Yeah. Just here.
Diamonds, ace of hearts, yeah.
Yep. And I'm also going to get you to select a card. Now, if you were here, what I would do is I would take half of the deck and then offer you one from here, just by kind of like fanning them out and getting you to take one. But as you're not here, you're just going to have to name that card out loud. So can you see these at all? Or are they too whited out?
Yeah, there's actually another club that's sort of standing out. It's on your right hand. Yes, that's one exactly. That's the one.
Okay, fantastic. So the 8 of clubs. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this roughly in the middle, but I'm going to shuffle it afterwards just in case.
Okay.
So I'm going to give these a mix, and hopefully, unless kind of luck is on my side, it's not on top.
No, don't see it there.
And it's not on the bottom either?
No, that's a 9. No.
Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to place these down and place a box on top. So that's completely and utterly left by itself. So I'm going to take the 2 aces, and what I'm going to attempt to do is get your card to go in between these aces.
Okay.
That's the idea. And it's,
that can
happen quite quickly. And you probably won't realize it's happened, but it's already happened. Because if we look through now, what you'll start to realize is that that ace has completely and utterly vanished from here.
What?
And in fact, underneath here,
No.
2 aces sandwiching 1 card.
Oh my god.
That 1 card is in fact the ace of clubs.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I have a bottom for you. That was great. I love that.
I'm sorry that it was it got a bit whited out because of the color contrast.
No, that's fine. I think everyone could see it just fine, but they're completely and utterly slayed me. I love that. people are losing their minds down there. Go to his channel, follow him. It's got a fantastic channel. He did a beautiful thing. Like if you see a video where he's holding his card like this and he goes like, I mean, you'll find the video. It looks amazing. It was great. All of them are great. Just check them out. They were.
It's great to see you, man. I'll try and catch up with you virtually.
Sounds good.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to come to London this month, but that's obviously not happening.
Yeah, no, it's so frustrating, but
yeah. I hope I see you soon, man. Thanks so much for thanks so much for saving the guest spot. Really appreciate it. Thanks, man. Cheers. Bye bye.
See you soon.
Cheers.
Bye.
All right. That was mind blowing. That was incredible. Let's see how many people we have that want to be called into the live chat. Let's see how that's looking. Just going through. We have a lot of people that are colleagues in here, obviously, like a lot of mentalists that would like to be called into the show. So I'm not doing that because it's going to be very, very difficult for me to do. I think we might just continue on to, let's see how we're doing time. Yeah, I'm just going to continue on to what I was planning on doing here. There we go. Okay. Called someone else. Waiting for the invite. And while that's happening, just take a look at this spectacular hypnosis field right over here. Let's see if this is working. It's connecting right now. Doop, doop, doop. We're getting a connection. So I have to wait on the connection, and while it's happening, it's just, so if your connection isn't working, by the way, you might want to hop into the, okay, let's give this person another chance. I will try here someone else. I'll try someone else, and then I'll get back to that. Came in from your TED Talk video. I didn't know who you were 20 minutes ago. Well, thanks. Great to see you. How's it going?
All right. How are you?
Perfect. Good to see you. Thank you.
Good.
Sorry, I'll just do a quick announcement like everyone else that's sending videos. Like I'll do one more thing after this, but you'll need to try and go into your Wi-Fi. That's going to be easiest, or you'll need the strongest connection that you can have. Hi. Sorry. How's it going? Can you just tell us your name?
My name is Henrike, and I'm 27 and currently living in Berlin.
Living in Berlin, and you're German as well?
I'm German, yes.
You're German. Fantastic. Well, thanks so much for calling in. Are you having a good night so far?
Yes, of course, I am.
Good. How are things in Berlin?
Calm right now, so it's really difficult to go out, and also really cold. So, I mean, it doesn't really make any sense to go anywhere.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you've been sort of self-isolating?
Yes, of course.
Practicing social distancing, very good. Perfect, excellent. Now, oh yeah, someone else messaged. Okay, so whenever I do, or like the last couple of weeks that I've been in here, I tend to be a social person, which isn't to say that I go amongst people so much, but I need to be in places that are vibrating, in places that are buzzing, and I've been dreaming about all the things that I could go do, about all the things that I want to do. Like, it would be great to just go outside and have a coffee again in a cafe. That would be wonderful. And for me, it would be great to go outside and play a show in a theater, because I miss you guys. I miss being in the theater with everyone and performing a live show. And so I'm assuming that you probably have some things in your life that you miss as well, right?
Of course.
That
Yes.
you would go do. Could you just do me a favor and think of one of those desires, something that you would like to do, a desire that you could focus on, that you could go do once this whole quarantine situation is over? Do you have something in mind? Don't tell me what it is. You got something?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. I'm going to ask you a few questions about this, and I'm going to try and guess what it is. First, just tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you like, without telling me what that specific desire is, but what do you like doing in your life? Like, do you have any standout hobby, for example? Do you play an instrument? Do you do any art? What's your job, or you study, or just one or two sentences about yourself?
Yes, so I did gender and diversity studies, so I just finished my bachelor right now. I want to do my master in empirical social research in Moscow soon. I do like to run, so I wanted to participate in a marathon in September. Which I don't know if it's going to take place either way. I do like to play an instrument, so I started with violin, but I passed that on, or like I stopped it for a while. I obviously also like traveling, so I've been to Brazil for a year. I've been to France for a couple of months. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Good. All right. So I asked you to think of one specific desire. You got something in mind?
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
Good, perfect. Now, I believe that you're the kind of person that probably, I think you, from time to time, tend to over-obsess over the details, and that has halted your progress in the past. I think you recognize yourself in that. But I also think that you learned how to not obsess over the details anymore, because you realize that sometimes the bigger picture is that which drives the project forward.
Yes.
I also think that you're a person that used to, and maybe still does actually have, a strong tendency to criticize yourself. I think you had a strong tendency towards self-criticism, and towards, even when things were going wrong and it wasn't your fault, you tended to take that on and try and make it your fault.
Yes.
Even though you knew it wasn't. There's a strong vein of self-sacrifice in there. There's also, I believe, the lesson in there that you have often put other people's problems in front of your own problems. And you only had to learn that, or you just had to learn that you first need to make sure that you yourself are safe before you can save the others. Does this ring a bell with you?
Yes, that's creepy, but yeah, it's right. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yes, that's right. I also believe you're someone that for a long time didn't know the difference between being alone and being lonely. I think often you thought that being alone meant being lonely, and so you had to try and find people forcefully around you, even though oftentimes it can be excellent for your character and excellent for your development to be alone. And if you love yourself, that never means that you never have to be lonely. And this leads me to believe that the thing that you're thinking of, the desire that you were thinking of, is something that you could go do on your own, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
I believe this is also something that obviously you would have to go out of the door for, but it's something that you could go away even further than out of the door, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I also think that's something that you've done in the past, isn't it?
Yeah.
Done this before and you love doing it. I also think this is something that you learned a lot from.
Yes.
And I also believe that this is something that could take quite some time, couldn't it?
Yes, that's correct.
I think the one thing that you really want to do once this is over is to go travel the world.
Yes. Yeah, that's correct.
Perfect.
Very nice. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. Now, before you sign off, do me one quick favor. We got about 100, 110 people watching right now. Could you say to the camera, just repeat after me. Just say,
yeah.
I,
Henny,
promise.
Henny promise. Yeah. I, Henny promise.
Yeah, I, Henny promise. That once this is over,
I
will do everything. To make that desire. Or any other desire. A reality. I swear. Excellent. And now if you don't do that, you don't only disappoint yourself, which is the worst thing in life anyway, but there's 110 people that featured this, so you better make true in it. And I truly do hope that you get to travel the world. Have you been to New Zealand yet?
No, that would be a nice destiny for sure.
Lived there for a while. It's a wonderful, wonderful place. If you get the chance, you should definitely go check it out.
I will.
Thanks for tuning in and let me take a peek inside your mind. It was a pleasure. Thanks. Cheers. Stay safe. Bye-bye. All right, let's just go straight for the next one here. So let me call it, go live. Yep. Okay, just a direct next one. So anyone that's been thinking about where to travel, New Zealand is a wonderful one. Israel is a great one. Iceland is good. Hello. I think we've got an all-ladies round today. Well, you've been to my live show.
What?
You've been to my live show, so we even met. Perfect. Good to see you. Good to see you in virtual space. How's it going?
Yeah, well, I'm okay. It's a little bit stressed lately, but I'm okay. And you?
I'm good, thank you. Well, I mean, I'll be honest in that this week I had a bit of a downer, kind of, because the shows in the Netherlands have also been cancelled also in June, which is really, you know, it's not the financial stress, it's more the, you know, I love doing that, so I really want to do that. I want to do that every day, so it's been a bummer, but I'm good. I've been writing and doing other creative progress, and been doing the show, which is great. Okay, I'll need you to go for this last experiment. You're going to go through a short process. Now, everything or most of what you've seen today, apart from the last thing, was centered around influence. So as you can see, I made in just the way that I need them to. So here's what you're going to do. You're just going to look at them for about 5 seconds. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Just look at them over. Just look them over. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Perfect. Now, before we continue, I also need to know what kind of person you are. So in a moment, I'm going to ask you to name a color and an animal. Think about it for a short moment. Name a color.
Green.
And an animal, please.
Pug.
A pug, like the dog.
Yeah, those are cuties.
They're super cute. I love them. Yeah. Do you have one?
No, I don't, but I do want to have one, actually.
Like that one, yeah. They're super adorable, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that tells me all I need to know about you. Let's see why we can't see the socks anymore. Oh, of course, because we're only half. There we go. Okay, you'll need to be able to see these. Can you see the socks?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Now, here's what's going to happen. These are 5 different happy socks that I wear. 4 of them have lost their partner. It happens to everyone. I lose my socks all the time. 1 of them still has a partner. I'll tell you what they are. This one is one that it actually has a sort of dog thing on it, but with a space design. So it's the dog that's in space on here. This one, I don't know if you can recognize it. They're fishes. This one's got a sort of farm design on it.
Mm-hmm.
This one's got dinosaurs.
That's cute.
That's cute, right? And this one's got Canadian mooses. Elks.
Oh, okay.
So this is actually this is an experiment that's been it's been inspired by my pianist actually. In conversations with him, we were having conversations when he was in the car and he was in traffic jam, and so the sock experiment was inspired by Henning. Now, out of these 5 socks in a moment, you're going to make a conscious decision. But if you were just to say which one is your favorite, which one would that be?
I think the dinosaurs.
The dinosaurs. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're also my favorites. I don't know if you knew this, but when I was a kid, I wanted to become a paleontologist. I wanted to dig for dinosaurs.
Oh, really?
I'll show them to you closer. There you go. What do you think? They're cool, right?
Yeah, they're cute.
They're very cute. So the dinosaurs are your favorite. Do you feel like this was your free choice?
Yeah, I do.
You don't think I could have influenced you with my hypnosis grid right over here?
No, I don't think so.
All right, I got to show you something. I told you only one of them has a partner.
Yeah.
And I got something on my right foot right here.
Oh, no.
Special for you today, the dinosaur socks. Now I know what you're probably... the puck socks. I know what you're the dinosaur socks. I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, well, maybe on your other foot there's another one, so you probably had a double chance. And that's true. There is another sock on my other foot. What did you say at the start? That was a puck and green?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I missed it by one. I have a puck and red right here. They're my puck socks. Here you go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed yourself. It was an absolute pleasure having you here, and stay safe and healthy. Thank you.
Yeah, you too.
Hopefully speak soon at a live show. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking. You're probably thinking, what the fuck was up with the hypnosis grid? And why did you get green wrong? It's red puck socks, it's not green puck socks. That is correct. But this wasn't about the color of the puck socks. There are different colors on here. And there's green post-it notes, and there's other post-it notes. Now, I'm gonna remove all the post-it notes that are not green. Monliep said green, and that was the color she chose. I'm gonna remove all the post-it notes that aren't green. Let's see how quickly I can do this. I didn't really think this through, and I'm going to be doing a lot of cleaning up once this is over, I think. But you might already be able to see a pattern emerge from my special hypnosis grid. And what do you see right here? It's green. And what is it starting to say? And you can put that in the comments, or maybe you can find an emoji for it. Of course, it's starting to say right here, P, U, G, and it's been right there all on the noses, all along. It's a park right behind me. This is where I spend half of my day today, making my living room into a crazy scientist's lair. I hope you can read that. It's right here. Puck. There you go. And in green, that's the correct color. Woo! Okay, that took a lot longer than I expected it was going to take. Now I'm going to finish the show the same way that I finished the first show and that I started this show. Because there's some people that say that hope is like a bubble that will burst at the slightest touch, and I don't believe that. I believe that if we stick together and we get through this together, hope is something that we can hold on to. And I hope you will. Thank you so much for being with me. It was an absolute pleasure having you here. I'm going to finish the show at this point. 2 new YouTube videos just went online. One of them was this experiment that we did at the beginning with finger counting. You can send that to the people that need to see it. So go over to my YouTube channel, share it with your friends. I'm also not going to be online for at least a couple of weeks, I think, because I'm writing right now. So I hope you enjoyed yourselves. It was an absolute pleasure performing for you again. Thanks so much and have a good one. Cheers. Hey!